Taking a look at live Doppler radar behind us, quiet in our area right now, but it will be a much different picture by this time tomorrow. Hello, everybody. I'm Denise Koch.
And I'm Rick Ritter. We are getting ready for several inches of snow, something we haven't seen in 4 years, back in 2016. So you may want to find those shovels and dust them off.
Preps are happening right now across the state to keep us safe, especially on the roads. Chopper 13 over 895 near the Harbor Tunnel. You'll see salt brine trucks making their rounds.
And WJZ has live extensive team coverage tonight. Everything you need to know about this storm. Let's begin with meteorologist Chelsea Ingram tracking the system and how much snow we can expect. Chelsea.
Rick, Denise, initial projections for this system were just absolutely stunning, but now we're getting in the high-resolution data, and we're able to pinpoint more ideally what we can expect as we head into tomorrow. So let me show you a look at the alerts that are in place right now. First and foremost, we do have winter storm warnings that's in effect for areas north and west of I-95 that are highlighted in the pink on the map. And then in and along I-95, a winter weather advisory has just been issued, and that is because we anticipate to see some mixing occurring, so not a complete snow event for folks along I-95. Satellite and radar shows, yes, exactly, not a lot going on in the mid-Atlantic, but we're monitoring the storm system that is coming together down over to the south and west. The center located over Texas, that's going to continue to develop and then move into the mid-Atlantic as we head into Wednesday and Wednesday night. As for how much snow we can expect, well, we expect it to fall in two different rounds, one at the onset, then we get some mixing taking place, and then on the backside of the storm as temperatures drop. Generally thinking anywhere from 3 to 6 inches possible in and around Baltimore during those two potential accumulation times, and then some areas possibly as high as a foot. That's more likely for areas north and west. More on the timeline, I mentioned there will be some mixing. Let's send it inside to Bob. He has those details. Hey, Bob.
Yeah, very complex system, particularly for this part of the country. Maryland usually has these real storm problems with the Atlantic Ocean to our east that can really cause problems. So we've got snow developing sometime in the morning, maybe 11 or so, till about 2, maybe 1 to 3 inches during the midday, as you can see. By 2, things begin to mix with some warm air coming in. We'll see some sleet, freezing rain, and just plain rain in some areas. So we'll see some melting going on. And then later in the evening, maybe after 8 or 9 or 10, we'll see a changeover back to snow with some additional snow accumulations in the evening. By 4 to 7, the storm will be leaving the region. We'll see some clearing, but windy conditions shaping up as we head into Thursday. There'll be even some drifting of the snow north and west. The low pressure southeast of our region during the day, then it moves off to the north and northeast. So it'll be bringing some of the warmer marine air in. That's what's going to change any snow to sleet and rain or freezing rain, particularly from the cities south and east. North and west, that's where we're going to see the heaviest amounts of snow, as we just showed you. We'll come back and take a look at that 7-day forecast in a few minutes. Rick?
All right, Bob, thank you. Our team coverage continues now with Rachel Carden. She's live in Baltimore City.
And as we mentioned earlier, you may have noticed salt brine lines on the highway, so crews have actually been getting ready for this since the weekend, I guess. Rachel?
That's right, Rick and Denise. You can actually see them if you drive around. We've been seeing them all day today. Now, because the snow is coming, city leaders want you to get prepared now. So like I did yesterday, you should probably be going out to buy a shovel to make sure that the walkways to and from your house are clear. You'll probably want some salt as well for any of those slick spots, as well as an ice scraper. Because the snow is going to be coming to us in spurts, you shouldn't be on the road. But if you do have to go out, you'll need this to keep your car clean. Snow is coming.
It could be the first major winter weather event of the season,
Which means crews are already working round the clock to treat the roads.
The possibility of significant snowfall exists.
The State Highway Administration says they started spraying salt brine this weekend, and they're ready to pivot to whatever different areas in the region need to keep the roads clear.
Please stay indoors if you don't have to be on the roads. Let our crews do the work for you.
Speaking of staying home, Noah Tunis says that's all his family does lately, so he hopes to enjoy this snowstorm.
I really like getting snow in a bowl and putting maple syrup on it, and you can kind of eat it like ice cream. It's like homemade.
With a city budget of $6.7 million for snow operations, 15,000 tons of salt, 300 pieces of road equipment, and contractors called in to help, Mayor Scott says you need to stock up on food and be prepared for potential water or power outages.
We also need the residents of Baltimore to plan ahead and be ready for the snow.
Now, just be aware that parking could be impacted tomorrow because of the snow and because of crews needing to clear certain roadways. If that happens, city leaders say they'll get in contact with us, so stay in touch with us on air and on WJZ.com. We're live in Northwest Baltimore tonight at 6. I'm Rachel Cardin for WJZ.